you guys in my toy review booth for my other channel, Nori Moving Pictures, which some of you may already subscribe to. So anyway, let's get a closer look at this guy. Comes in a nice little package. 1/64 scale Toyota Celica GTfour RC 185 gray metallic. Now, I found this one on eBay because the actual site who carries these was sold out. And they had a few other options. So they had another gray one that you can get with, I think it had Oz wheels on it. But it also had the headlights popped up. And I didn't really want popped up headlights. And there was a few other colors and configurations. But of course, I wanted one that was modeled more so after my car, with the color and everything, that I might be able to mod later. I'm going to have to do some measuring and messing around. So without the plastic wrap, and you can see I'm going to have to open it up regardless because they have this in here to better protect it. You know, just basic stuff on the package. And it slides out with its little display case. And I guess what I like about this is if you did want to leave it in this, you really could. And there we have it in the display case. We have a single screw here, which holds it in there. And then we have tape. This pops off. And there it is. That is, I'm just loving this. This is awesome. Windows have a little bit of a slight tint to them in the back. I don't know if that's because of the proximity of the lines for the defroster. But they're not super clear, but they're clear enough where you can see the steering wheel, all the little details in there. No, this is really cool. I like this. This is smaller than I expected. So what I had to look up, so this is a Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are actually not 1/64 scale. They are 1/64-ish scale. Apparently, most of the diecast manufacturers do not follow the scale as they should. They just sort of fall within the range, and most people just call them that scale. So as you can see, a fairly small Hot Wheels is still larger. And this really only matters depending on what you're wanting to display it with. And then I have a Jada Toys A86, which is massive in comparison to the 185. So I don't even know what scale I would consider this, but it's definitely not going to fall within that. Now here is a Maisto vehicle, and I would say that this is probably more realistic as far as scale goes, because this is an El Camino, and El Caminos are pretty large. So I think if you had one of these near 185, this is a better representation. And the reason this matters is because I only bought this. I think I got it on sale with a coupon or whatever, because I liked this truck. I could care less about the El Camino, but I really like this car hauler. And it would make a cool display piece, take this off the stand and actually have the 185 being hauled like this. Like if I was to if I had a vehicle just for hauling 185 to shows and races like this, I think something like this would be really awesome. Anyway, that's distracting. But the same company makes these stands here, and I think the car would fit in there just fine, with the problem being that there is a single screw hole versus the two. So it may not work as well. I'll have to mess around with that. I'm going to go ahead and get him off the stand so I can compare him to some other 185 toys I have. And so we remove the single screw, and you can see him off the stand. One thing I do like, it looks like that there's a screw here. I'm not sure if this is going to be an issue or not, but I think if I take this screw out, I can actually remove the bottom, which will allow me to buy some aftermarket wheels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the width of the wheels and the diameter and see if I can find some aftermarket modern wheels that I can replace on here. And these have sort of this inner hub that spaces them out, but if I get some that don't have that, I might actually be able to put wider wheels on there. We'll have to see. That'll be a project up to come, and maybe I can do a video on that as well. But yeah, this thing is gorgeous looking. It looks like my car. A little bit darker, a little bit more in the gray, but let's go ahead and look at what else we have here. I have the Trifu, I don't know how to pronounce it, one that I'd gotten years ago that I customized. I think this is 1/43 scale. As you can see, I think the detail on the smaller one might be a little bit sharper. This is still a pretty great figure, or great, I keep calling them figures because that's what I usually review on this stand here. This is actually a pretty great diecast vehicle, but this thing is really awesome for its size, and it's probably more expensive. I think I got this around 30 shipped from Hong Kong. And now looking at it out of the box, I say it's worth it. And then I also have this Team slot car that I'd customize with some wheels from a Transformer. But this is, see, we have 1/64, 1/43, and 1/32 scale. and you can see how that compares. I also have some 124 scale model cars. I just haven't gotten around to building yet. But yeah, this is pretty cool. If we want to see it next to some other diecast cars, here is Optimus Prime from the movie. That kind of fits okay. A Hot Wheels tow truck I think could actually work, even though it's from the same line as this one, and this one being way too big, unless you're looking at it like a Charge or something like that, and then sure, that works with some 20s and just a big honking car. But yeah, this thing is really cool. So overall, I think it's pretty great. I think my only qualm would be, I think the factory wheels look a little bit larger than 15s, but it's fine. I think they proportionally look better with the model car, and it's lowered a little bit more than stock would be. Of course, stock was 4x4, but I think they did justice. It is a great looking, small scale diecast figure, and compared to the 1-to-1, I think they nailed it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.